I must say, and welcome back. My name is Fuguriya, Blue Dragon Vtuber. And we're back in A Kiss for the Petals, Maidens of Micheals. Last time on A Kiss for the Petals, Maidens of Micheals, my name is Mizuchi Yoruka, Blue Dragon VTuber, by the way. I don't know if I said that. If I did say that and I just repeated myself, I'm sorry. But last time we are still in Reo and Mai's story, and we were at Reina Sense's apartment, and we had a relaxing time dinner party with the best couples committee, and that is about it, I believe. That was like the whole episode, so. Now we're back at our apartment after a steamy night with Mai. Also, you can't see my mouse, but in the back there is this frame next to the clock and this weird sunset picture of 3 maple leaves, it looks like. Or, I don't know, they might be momijis? Momiji or Kaedes, I don't know, one of them, and they're like cropped outside the frame. So did they just stuff the glass? No, because you'd have to do it from the back. So whoever made this, they just were like, whatever, who cares about the leaves sticking out? It don't matter none. Alright, now that was awkwardly over, and that was a stupid little point from Mizuchi Yoruka, the dumb blue dragon VTuber, let's move on with our lives. After having ample amounts of fucking, we are now relaxing over tea. I smiled as I gave Reo some of her favorite snacks. Not her favorite snacks, my pussy is her favorite snack. Hey Reo, I'd like you to keep making friends. I don't know about you. I even think it's good if you keep fighting with Arisama, just as long as you don't cause trouble for everyone else. And no punching. Yeah, well... She hung her head in embarrassment. There was that shiver-inducing cuteness again. It's no fair. Why do you have to be this cute? She's you perv. I hugged her with all my might, enjoying a feeling of pure bliss. I wish from the bottom of my heart that Reo would grow even closer to Arisama, and then, just like she had with Arisama, start making friends with other best couples? That might be a problem if you start fighting with all of them every day, though. She said it was important to take breaks. At Reina Sense's urging, we continued with the event preparations while still taking appropriate time to rest. The main event would be upon us before the week was out. Today was the final stage. We were finally making the chocolates. We each made our own according to the recipes we agreed on in our earlier meeting. Sorry, my cadence is really bad today. I made these for my little brother and sister countless times in the past, so I didn't really need to look at my recipe. But there were a few people working earnestly who never looked up from theirs. If there's anything you're having trouble with, the people around you will be happy to help, Yuna-san said as she busily warmed chocolate over a double boiler. Kairi-chan, my chocolate turned all white for some reason. What the fuck? Did you put in the molds before it melted all the way? You'll have to do it again. Yo! Ah! Wait, you're not supposed to just put the chocolate directly in the heat? Oh shit. You aren't! The chocolate's burning. Turn the heat off! Looks like they're having trouble. Come to think of it, how is Reo doing? Another overseer stirring the chocolate over the boil like crazy. Mai, does this look good to you? That's fine, but look, if you attach a thermometer to your spatula like mine, it's easier to tell when you've hit the right temperature. I don't need that. I just go by intuition. Is there anything more unreliable than your intuition? It's fine. I usually didn't go to this length myself, but I specifically brought the thermometer to make it easier for Reo to tell the temperature. Well, whatever works. Seeing her work so hard with the chocolate smeared on her cheeks, I felt like she was just letting her do what she wanted. All that's left is support in the mold, so she'll manage. Mai, I spilled it. Hurry, come wipe it up. Well, I left a chocolate handprint. You know what else would be a good place to have a chocolate handprint? Where? Your butt. We're in class right now, we can't look. Mai, come on. Mai, hurry up. Maybe she won't manage. Maybe this was a bad idea. Okay, all done. Sorry, I'm just kind of debating in my head if we want to go through all the girls. I know that I said I was going to, but maybe we should just do like one or two and then we'll move on to a Kindred Spirits, because these are kind of long. I was expecting these to be a little bit shorter, but it looks like we're going to go all the way from Christmas to through the Valentines event and maybe a little bit after. And not that, don't get me wrong, I really like this series, but I'm just debating more about how much I care about the other couples. So I'm trying to debate what couples I actually care about. Mai and Reo for sure. That's what we're doing. I'd like to do Reina Sensei's because she meets someone that we don't get to see in the main story, it looks like, or that's what it looked like from the screenshots. And then maybe the teacher and I don't know what the teacher and her girlfriend's name is. Maybe we'll do Reina Sensei and then maybe one other one. I'll think about it then. But we'll see how long this story is, and I'm gonna assume that the other stories are gonna be just as long. So yeah, I don't know. I enjoy this, but I don't know if you guys enjoy this. I'm not really getting any comments. I'm getting views on these videos, but comments are scarce right now, so I don't really know what's going on in your all's brains. I know that doesn't matter. I'm gonna play what I want to play, so, but I still want you guys to have a good time. Alright, sorry about that rant. I was just daydreaming there for a second. Continuing on. Several hours later, the chocolates for the event were finally ready. It was the first time we made this many before, but they looked like they turned out alright. Yours came out so pretty, Mai-san. Thanks. Yours looked pretty cute too, Kaede-san. They're sure to please your fans. You think so? I spent the whole time keeping an eye on Sarah, though. I ended up making mine pretty simple. But they totally suit you. The lone, simple decoration looks really nice. While Kaede-san and I were discussing our unfinished chocolates, we heard a noticeable cry. Look, Shizuku! They came out beautifully! You're so dramatic, Eris, but you did an excellent job for your first time. Just like the first time we got naked. I know, right? Even though she'd made the huge mistake of trying to cook the chocolate directly in the pot the first time. Her second attempt managed to come out pretty well. Something tells me that the real talent came from someone else. So then, what about Reo? Has she fared all right? She breathed a heavy sigh looking at her chocolates. Sounded like hers hadn't come out too well. I was about to call out to her from behind when blonde hair filled my vision. Huh? Reo! What's gotten into you? What do you want? What do you want? Yep, I'm amazing at beatboxing, thank you. This is Mr. Chudrick, Blue Dragon VTuber beatboxer! She responded with an obviously trembling voice when she heard Eris-sama behind her. Here you go. Huh? In her hand was a freshly finished batch of chocolates. They were in a clear bag tied with a ribbon. Do I sense competition? Just kidding. They're just friends. They're just friends is what you tell your parents. Come on, take it already. Why? I'm already seeing Mia. Mai. I'm sorry, Mai. I'm sorry I called you Mia. It's my bad. Not like that. They're friendship chocolates. We're friends, right? You and me? Friendship chocolates? Rio's face was shining. She looked so happy. And then she compared the chocolates she just got with the ones she made herself. Huh? Suddenly she was pointing at the chocolates I'd made. Mai, is it alright if I have these? I guess, but why? I want to give Harris friendship chocolates too. Huh? Why are you giving her the ones I made? Because the ones I made suck. I gave the chocolates she'd made a closer look. They were lopsided and decorated with a random mixture of colored sugar and silver drages? Drages? They were not at all what you'd call cute. I'll be fine with these, Reo. Ah! Aristama pointed at the chocolates Reo had made. Reo, just let me have them. Fine, if you're gonna beg for them. Reo put them into a clear bag just like Aristama and handed them to her. Friendship chocolates. They probably don't taste very good though. It's alright, that doesn't matter. Thank you. These made me really happy, Reo. Fuck! Eris. Good for Reo. Aristama seemed genuinely pleased. The other members around us watched their exchange. Alright everyone, stop staring, you motherfuckers! And so the Valentine's Day event opened uneventfully. Our homemade chocolates were going over great, and people seemed just as excited as they'd been on Christmas Fest. There was a huge ruckus over who everyone planned to get their chocolates from. Wow, this is kind of hard to read with this background. So, things went pretty well again this time, Reo. I looked behind me only to find Reo missing. Huh? Reo? Doko? Mai? I can hear her, but I don't see her. Did Reo somehow manage to shrink even smaller? I rummaged around in the bag, the bag holding my chocolates. Reo, where'd you go? Show yourself! Mai, you idiot! How am I supposed to fit in something that small? I'm over here! Rio's voice came from somewhere in the crowd. She was surrounded by other students. Someone's popular. Inside the crowd, everyone was fussing over Rio's chocolates. Reo-sama, let me have some of your chocolate! Me too, please. Oh. Are you sure that's a girl? I ought to hand them out. Everyone get in line! Shut up and line up! Reo grumbled, blushing as she handed out her chocolates. It's embarrassing, but I'm glad. She'd been worried right up until the last minute that no one would come get any of her chocolates, since they hadn't turned out very well. Good for you, Reo. Cheers from those who received chocolates arose from the murmurs. Chocolates made by Reo-sama's very own hands! It's no surprise they're different from all the rest. Yes, they have such an original shape. You can tell they're homemade. I like how they're like the same chocolate, but every other stone look different from the rest. I tried to do a different voice, it didn't work. Look, the one I got has so much colored sugar on top. Mine doesn't have any at all. It's such a simple design. Just like Reo-sama to give each of us different chocolates. From her tone of voice, they all sounded like they were gently praising her, but weren't they really just saying the chocolates were messy? Reo was trembling quietly. Uh-oh. Reo, everyone loves them. Isn't that great? That's not great at all. I knew it. Fine. No one's getting any chocolate. Reo-sama, what's the matter? Don't let us have our chocolates back. Reo snatched up all the chocolates she made and started devouring them. I'm gonna eat them all myself. But I waited so long to get one. Reo-sama, what is that has gotten you so upset? Everyone was so disappointed to have Reo take their chocolates away. You can all have some of mine if you like. I apologize for handing out my own chocolates to everyone who Reo had taken them from. Thank you so much, Mai-sama. Mai-sama's chocolates turned out so lovely. I'm just gonna try a bite. They taste so good. Fuck. Whoa, girl, they're just chocolates. Relax. Are you done? Alright, moving on. In that case, well, so will I. They're really delicious! Reo eating her chocolates looked at me spitefully. What, so Mai gets to have all the praise? Now, I said as I took a bite of one of the chocolates in Rio's hand. Your chocolates aren't bad either, Rio. I like it. But you... What's that? You should hand out your chocolates too. Of course, and then later, I have some for you. I'm gonna put them in certain places. You know what I mean? I don't know what you mean. I'm scared. And so in spite of the trouble, the Valentine's event ended without major incident. After the event, the members of the event committee ended up holding a small after party. Okay. Congratulations on a successful Valentine's event. You all did a wonderful job. It isn't much, but I provided snacks and beverages for everyone to enjoy. Reina-sensei said before heading back to the teacher's lounge. Reina-sensei seems as busy as ever. Yes, indeed. But she would do the trouble to arrange this for us, so we should all take advantage of it. In that case, cheers! We toasted with paper coops. All the snacks Reina-sensei brought are from shops I've seen and featured in magazines. I've heard the snacks from this particular shop are virtually impossible to come by due to their extensive waiting list. Really? I hate them without even realizing. Rio was Borgios. Borgios? Herself, but it seemed like Reina-sensei was one step above her. I munched on an eclair that was almost too cute to eat while I watched Rio in absolute heaven surrounded by snacks. Yo, she's gotta be hurting. She ate like all of her own chocolate. And now she's eating more snacks. Where does she put it all? She's so tiny. Something about the way she was acting looked funny. I'm gonna throw up. She glanced around suspiciously, and then she took a Madeline in her hand and walked away with it, dropping it into her snack pouch. Honestly, that girl. This one looks good too, and so does this one. What do you think you're doing? I wasn't doing anything. Hand over the bulging pouch of yours. No, not even you can have these. What are you? Why are making a ruckus? Sarah-chan murmured to herself. But now the last of the big event is over, isn't it? That's right. Once final exams are over, all that's left is the closing ceremony. Oh, and Shizuku-sama and Eri-sama will be graduating. Oh, fudge. Ryo stopped in her tracks. I see the opening and snatched her pouch away. There, I got it. Now what do we have? Honestly, Ryo, this thing is stuffed full of snacks. Everything inside is smushed, Ryo. Graduating? Ryo, don't tell me. You've forgotten Eris and Shizuku-sama would be graduating. It just won't be the same without those two around. Ryo shivered in the sound of Sarah-san's voice. Ryo, are you alright? She wasn't looking too well as I tried to get her attention. Might I only have one more month together with Eris? Yeah, that's right. I see. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Ryo watched Eris-sama talking cheerfully to everyone else, and she looked like she was about to cry. How could you tell? Is it the tears in my eyes? No. You can't tell nothing. The bell rang and class ended. Good day, Mai-sama. Good day to you as well. I had a wonderful time at the Valentines event the other day. It makes me happy to hear you say that. As did I. The chocolates were exceptionally good as well. Mai-sama, you're quite good at making treats, aren't you? Well, thank you. The event was over and was still going on. I'd suddenly found myself surrounded by several of my classmates. She knew they were all just ordinary friends. But if I spent too much time talking with other girls, it would put Rio in a bad mood. She's already in a shit mood too. I considered it best to let sleeping dogs lie and decided I should get out of there quickly. Forgive me, but I have other events committee meeting to get to after this. Ah, what a shame. Even though Valentine's had just ended, you're still so busy. Yeah, there are still meetings to go over plans for the coming year. In that case, good luck with your committee meetings, Mai-sama. Thanks, good evening, everyone. Oh, good day, everyone. Sorry. I broke out of the circle and went over to Rio. She was resting her chin on her hands, looking distant. Rio? Nani? Are you ready to go to the meeting? Normally she would have said something like, Geez, Mai, you were flirting again. But today she had no complaints. I can read, I swear. She just picked up her bag and stood, following quietly behind me. Something's not right with her. Rio was never this obedient. Come to think of it, she'd been like this since the after party the other day. Something was different about her. You couldn't tell by the way she almost cried the other day. Some girlfriend you are. Good day, everyone. Good day, my son. Well, now that everyone's here, let's begin the meeting. When we got to the room, just everyone was already there. What about Shizuku-sama and Era-sama? Seems that classes for senior students let out this morning. Oh, really? It's that time of year already? As graduation approached, the students spent less and less time at school. I glanced over at Reo. Kind of a shame, huh? Not really. Reo? He responded without any expression. Now then, I would like us to discuss committee activities for the coming year. I was a little concerned with Rio's behavior. Right now that the meeting has started, I just took my seat. La-di-da-di-da. I'm gonna push till... No, we're just gonna keep going, never mind. Well then, is everyone in agreement with the schedule we've outlined for the coming year? Does anyone have any questions? I do! How long is the committee work going to continue? Excellent question. That actually hasn't been decided yet, but we can expect the current members to continue on until sometime in the spring. I wonder if they'll have another poll for the best couples eventually. I'm afraid I couldn't say. I mean, newer girls coming in would make sense, but you know. Yeah, I know. Not much longer will the committee meetings continue. Just like Yuna-san said, it hadn't been decided yet. Even Reo had gotten used to him, so I'd be happy to keep going for a little while longer. Come to think of it, you hadn't said anything today, Ryo-san. Do you have any questions? Hey, Reo. Yuna-san asked you a question. Yeah, come on, Reo. It's alright, my son. If she doesn't have any questions, there's no need to force her to speak. I'm really sorry. Leave me alone. Huh? I heard Reo whisper something under her breath. What did she say? Well then, that'll be all for today. She's gonna cry. Again. The curtains are uneven. I wasn't sure, but the meeting was over. Reo, you've been acting strange today. What's the matter? There's nothing the matter. I'm the same as always. But... that's amazing, Risa-chan. I heard a sudden loud cry. I looked over and caught Sarah-chan's eye. Oh, Mai-sama, Ryo-sama, what do you think? She brought something over to us as she was talking. In her hands were several homemade-looking treats. They look good. Where'd they come from? Risa-chan made them. I made them for an afternoon snack, but ended up with a few too many. You made them for Mia-chan, didn't you? After all, they're all Mia-chan's favorites. It's not like that. Aren't you dating by this point? Isn't it, though? You aren't being honest, Risa. Jeez, Mai. You've got plenty, so feel free to take some if you like. They look so good. Ria, don't you want some? I'm fine. Eh? Ria doesn't want snacks? Don't tell me you've been scrounging up snacks. Scraps. I can never do that. Dear Sama, is it because you don't happen to like these kind of snacks? Rio? Just forget it. I'm leaving now. Feel free to take your time, Mai. Rio stormed out of the room in a huff. Was it something I did? You didn't do anything wrong, Risa. Would it be alright if I tried one of those? Please go ahead. Yuna-san and Anami-san both came over to try Risa's snacks. They're so good. Ryo-sama sure has been acting strange lately, though. I passed her on the hall this morning, but when I said hi, she just ran off. I didn't see her speaking to anyone other than my son at today's meeting. You're right. It's as though she's reverted back to her former self. Ah, now that she mentioned it, she was right. Mia seemed angry all the time and didn't ever talk to anyone other than me. What the heck happened to her? I can't believe you guys haven't figured it out yet. She seemed happy when we all went to hang out with Renaissance place. She was even talking to Arasama and the other members. Ah! What is it? Oh, something. Thanks for the snacks, Risa-chan. After taking one of Risa's snacks, I left the room. Run, 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 trot, trot, trot. When Yuna-san asked her that question, I'll bet what Ryo said was, leave me alone. A cold, distant response. After she finally made a friend, too. I'm sorry, the small pee-pee man strikes again. Interrupted my work. Ryo, did something happen to you? Yeah, I'm sad I'm losing my friend, you fuck. Because I want you to tell me if something happened. I thought I told you nothing happened. Even after that day, Ryo would come to the committee meetings, but she would avoid talking to anyone. She was back to her old shy ways. How can you be so stubborn, huh? Someone was heading our way. Oh, Arisama. Oh, my son. Long time no see. Arisama noticed me too and called out cheerfully. Fancy meeting you here. Say, are you here with Reo today? Rio's right. Eh. I looked beside me to find Reo had suddenly vanished. Huh? That's strange. She was just here. Arisama looked a little disappointed. You know, I don't think Rio's very happy with me. What? No way. Not at all. She seems to be avoiding me lately. I had a hard time believing that. Whenever she saw Arisama, the two would usually immediately start fighting. Sometimes I see her, but she always runs off before I can say anything. She does? She does, but you know, it's not like she runs away completely. It's more like she wants to watch me from a distance. Oh, Reo, I wonder if she's hoping you'll chase after her. I thought the same thing, so I did try chasing her. But when I did, she just ran again, stealing glasses at me from down the hall. It's almost like she's gone back to how she was when she first transferred here. When she realized I liked her, she was on guard to flee at a moment's notice, always running off. She liked Arisama. Wasn't there anything we could do? She's like a stray cat that hates people and will only come out for food. I don't really get it, but you know, I did consider trying to lure her with food. Lure her with food? I got these snacks I thought she'd like, and then I set them on her desk and hid and watched, but then guess what? Eris, so there you are. The teacher was asking about your career choices. Oh, fuck. Oh, sorry, Shizuku. I'm going right now. Well, my son. I guess we'll pick this up later. Sure, have a good day. I wanted to hear the rest of her story about trying to lure Reo out with bait. But, that Reo. As I watched her rush off, inconceivable thoughts came to mind. Was Reo really trying to avoid Arisama? I spun around. Reo, what are you doing? I don't know where that noise came from. She was peeking out from behind a corner down the hallway. She actually had been spying on our conversation. She started shaking when I called out to her. Ah! Then she suddenly took off running. She's like a little kid who had been caught doing something bad. I guess it really is true. She is avoiding Arisama. But why? I thought she liked her. I think we're going to continue this next time on Mizuchi Yoruka Plays Video Games because, yeah, I'm kind of afraid that we're going to get to a point where it's going to be like 5 minutes long or something. But I do plan on doing another story, so it's not really a big deal if we switch to a new section. But still, I think we're nearing the end of this one. But I don't know how much longer it's going to be, and I don't want to be like, oh, it's only going to be 5 to 10 minutes, and then it'd be 30 minutes, you know? But knowing me, it's going to be like 5 minutes next time, but I'll leave it for future me. Anyways, I realized that I didn't put on my summer outfit today, so I apologize, but at the same time, it's always good to switch it up. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. All right? Bye bye.